heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And out across midfield down to the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's taken down inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Buying time to his left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. On second down, Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. On first down, Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
180. Check 55, Mike. Check. Point it right.
1st down, Mayfield. The 20. He finds his target, Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a count. As his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Over the middle to Beckham. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 39 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent up to...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Chubb. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Push it back. Push it back.
Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Prescott to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Prescott. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.